Yeah.
Okay, we hear the noise. The ambulance go by. That's another $160 for Sean Graham.
Yeah.
Listen, what are you hearing door to door? I talked to David Alward, and like he told me, he says New Brunswickers are like in a fishbowl. They don't want to be bothered. You know, it's just summertime and weather's nice. They don't want to talk about politics. Are you hearing the same thing?
Well, I think it's true that in July and August, first of all, I think they don't want to hear from politicians.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that they don't want to have some serious political debate, but take for example last week going after Senator Robichaud's widow's pension after doubling their own pension. I mean, can you imagine that? Here you doubled your own pension in private so that none of the citizens would know. Nobody knew.
They're in the flag.
Right? And then to use it as a political tool to jump up and say, Senator Robichaud, the great Louis Robichaud. I mean, he just handed the North to the Liberals on a silver platter, for God's sakes. I can't believe it. I thought I had a chance there until he did that. He just blew his... if he's going to form a government, he better do it in English, New Brunswick, because the Francophones will just curse him for it. I mean,
who is that? You mean the PCs there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, that was just in all my years of politics, I have never seen or heard such a low trick. I've never. I mean,
not only that.
And to reveal her personal information. You know, like our deeply personal information. That would be like me having a wart on my butt and somebody going and telling the public because they were a doctor and they, you know what I mean? It's just horrendous what he did.
What are they doing there? It's not him really. There's a lot of press release coming out. Like they said the one about the supper and the churches.
Yeah. Another phony issue. One of the phoniest issues. Again, I mean, the Department of Health is completely apolitical. That means there is no politics in it. It would be like saying you had a liberal police force. These people operate independently to a code of ethics and standards that they take around to everybody to ensure everybody's good health. Why, you know, and now if somebody has a gripe, and there may well be the basis of a good gripe with somebody somewhere, but this is not what this election is about. This election is about a $750 million deficit this year alone. This is about how you spend money giving millions of dollars to friends. This is about a complete lack of vision about where you want to take New Brunswick in the future, but thinking that you can do it by cutting check after check after check after check to the people with their own money, and they're crying out, where are you getting this money? Right?
Yeah.
Where are you getting it?
Yeah.
So they're, you know, this is, to me, I think they're accepting it in an almost daze that, of course, they're fighting for their cause, and of course they're going to want their benefits, you know, their case brought to the people, and they want to hear that promise. But it is a hollow promise, and it is a hollow vision if one attempts to buy people's support by giving them a check. Usually I think it's just the people in the picture that are happy.
So really, if the PC party get in there, I mean, it's going to be sort of boring for the next 4 years. It'll be the same old, but they'll have to do the cuts in services because it looks like the Liberals are spending a lot of money.
Well, the trouble is the Conservatives have no guts. I mean, they won't say anything about anything. I haven't heard them say...
I hear the word review a lot.
Yeah,
review,
consult.
What does that mean?
Okay, well, that means you don't know
I know
where
what
you...
it means. I know what it means.
Now, here's what I say. Consultation is good,
yeah,
but consultation without vision is meaningless. So, for example, when you know where you want to go, you consult how to get there, right? If I said to an architect, build me a building, he would say, what kind of building? A hospital, a school, a garage, a home? What do you want? A birdhouse? you know, so you have to say, well, I want a house with this amount of square footage, and I want to put my windows here, and I want to make sure everything's in its place. And so the architect then says, I can draw you a vision, I can help you get to your vision and help you there. But you can't walk into a room and say, what should we do with energy? For example, well, some are pro-nuclear, some are anti-nuclear, some are there just for the union, some are just there for business, some are there for export reasons, some are there for import reasons. So what you need is you need a vision. And so take the green vision. We're anti-nuclear. So no, we don't want a Point Lepreau 2. Okay? Case closed. Number 2, we want to conserve energy as much as we can. We think there's thousands of jobs to be created in the field of conservation. And lower demand for electricity to our maximum capability. We want to use new sources of energy to its maximum possible potential, from the sun, from the water, from wherever it is that's natural to bring that energy from that we know we need. And then we develop new ways of cogeneration, trapping heat that's being lost and finding all sorts of ways. So there's a bountiful number of jobs in that area. When a government changes directions, it creates jobs going in that direction. Take, for example, the 4-lane highway. That road wasn't built to create jobs.
That save lives.
It was to save lives. But when they built the road, it created jobs, right? So you can't just create jobs for the sake of creating jobs, which is what Point Lepreau 2 is, or Point Lepreau 1 was, you know? That's a false employment. So what do we do? So I was up north the other night, and they said, well, what can we do? And I said, well, there's lots of things we can do. I said, we could take Walmart, for example. We could unionize it. We could raise their property.
My, what?
Absolutely.
Holy Jesus, you want to shut down New Brunswick? Walmart. You know how many people, even those damn Quebecers couldn't do it.
Oh, we could if we had a government.
Come on, Jack. You're going way, way aboard there. Walmart?
No. Not just Walmart.
No, but that's a good. A lot of people trying to confront.
But no governments, because the governments are usually well endorsed by their lobbyists. We're lobbyist free.
Yeah, I know. That's why
nobody believes we can win. Right?
That's why we're talking to you here for the past. Without nobody bother us here.
You're my media. But that's good, Charles. That's good. I trust the message is going to get out.
Yeah.
But no, let me take, for example.
Hold that thought for a minute.
Okay.